2019年對於西甲球會華倫西亞嚟講係一個里程碑，因為今年正正係佢哋創會嘅100週年紀念。大部分球迷對於華倫西亞情懷都係來自千禧年前後嘅階段，因為當時喺賓尼迪斯帶領之下，佢哋曾經攞過2屆嘅聯賽冠軍，亦都孕育咗唔少嘅球星級人馬，好似文迪達、艾比達。當然之後亦都有後來嘅大衛斯華、馬達同埋佐迪艾巴等等。適逢呢個大日子，華倫西亞主席安尼爾梅菲早前特登安排咗一個視像會議，邀請全球8個地區嘅傳媒朋友逐一回應佢哋嘅問題，而球迷世界就係香港區嘅代表。
We've had many successes, many trophies. We're a big club in Europe. We've also witnessed many downs. There was 1 year when we got relegated to the 2nd division. A significant moment in the history of Valencia was the entry of Peter Lim, a very significant moment. He invested more than 200 million into this club. Today, as we mark our centenary, we have financial, social and sporting stability.
站喺球會立場，大家都意識到一隊波唔可能不斷咁大灑金錢，而係要建基於青訓。華倫西亞一直都係西班牙其中一支相當之着重青訓嘅球隊。對於年輕人嘅教育，佢哋亦都有自己嘅一套。
Very importantly, what we're doing, and it's something that's key to the DNA of this club, is we're investing heavily in our academy with our young boys, which for us is very clear is the future of this club. Not just infrastructure, gymnasiums, etc. More importantly, we are attracting the best talent from Valencia at a young age. The very different way that Valencia handles the international academies is that we don't just open franchises. We actually send our own people there, teach the coaches in these academies our methodology, and transmit our values of what youth development should be.
錢唔係萬能，但係有時又的確要向現實低頭。華倫西亞已經有15年冇贏過聯賽冠軍，論實力，佢哋同巴塞、皇馬、馬體會已經有一段距離。
You know, if you look at the gap which is the clearest, is in the budget that these clubs have in terms of player acquisition versus many other clubs. This is a big challenge that there are only 2 ways of overcoming. One is to do better and have a bigger fair play budget, and the other one is to be much smarter in the way that we sign players. In the end, it's not about the gap in the budget, it's in the gap of how we form a team that is able to compete at the highest level. And we are there today. What we have changed over the last couple of years is we have decided that we will speak to the fans directly. We will explain what decisions we have taken, where we've gone wrong, and where we've gone right. And today, if we look at the fan base, we have an extremely high attendance rate. We have huge support from the fan base, and it's because the club is speaking to them directly.
喺2017年，安尼爾梅菲正式上任成為華倫西亞嘅主席。佢曾經係新加坡嘅外交官，嚟西班牙之前，佢就喺新加坡政府工作咗16年。而嚟到華倫西亞之後，佢同班主林永福合作無間，將球會一步一步咁重建，特別係財政同埋人事上。
A football club is just like any other corporation. That is important as a starting point when you are leading a football club, which means you must hire the best people to do a job. When you hire the best people to do a job and everyone is aligned, you leave them to do their job. I let my guys who are extremely professional and top people do their jobs, but everyone knows what their task is. You know, I don't go into the changing room except maybe 3-4 times a year. You know, you have to respect hierarchy. When you appoint people, you have to let them do their job. So the coach is the boss in the changing room. Neither I nor the CEO goes into the changing room except a few times when there's euphoria when we enter the Copa final. There are many clubs where the president goes into the changing room before every single game. I don't think that's a good idea because in a hierarchy, if you want a coach to lead his team, the coach has to be the boss in the changing room. I speak to the coach regularly at training sessions. The CEO speaks to the coach every day. So you respect these forms of hierarchy so that you put in place a stable system. Whether it works or not on the field is a thing you decide later.
球會主席往往都要好心思細密，需要制定一個長遠嘅計劃，需要協調同埋統籌各個唔同嘅部門。而佢又有咩習慣呢？
I am permanently here in Valencia. I don't live in Singapore and travel here. I'm permanently based in Valencia with my family. And my day-to-day task, I'm an executive here as well. So what I do is that I act like a CEO. So I have my daily meetings. I monitor everything on the management side. I go to the training grounds very often. I watch how the team is progressing. I have meetings with the coach, with the doctor, how the injuries are. I'm a very detailed person into how this club is running, and so is the owner. The owner is a very detailed person into exactly all the numbers, the figures, the commercial, the communication, how the team is doing, and I'm on top of everything. Valencia, as a club, its history is closely linked with this city. This city, for those who have not been, is not a very big city like Barcelona and Madrid. But as a social institution, this club is the most important institution in the city, and the fan base is very, very, very closely tied to the club. So you'll see that unlike many of these cities which have clubs, if you come to Mestalla, you'll see that this club is very different, has a fan base that's extremely strong, and that describes more or less what our DNA is about.